Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys the fastest way how to load into Grand Theft Auto Online. So I feel like that is the ultimate Achilles heel of GTA Online, the fact that it takes so long to go from starting up the game to getting in an online session, going from session to session. Really anything that takes a loading screen seems to just take way too long compared to other games. Now, I understand that GTA 5 came out in 2013 originally, but I still don't think it excuses the massive long loading times that it takes. In fact, in almost every single patch update, Rockstar always says at the very top they're always working on matchmaking improvements, yet it never seems to get any better. So is there a faster way to get into Grand Theft Auto Online? There actually is, and I'm going to show you guys in this video today. So I'm using the PC for this test, but this will work with any of the different systems. So you can see here there's three different options really to get you started. There is story mode, which would take you to single player, online, which would take you to a public session, and then 2X NRP Target Assault Series. That's always Rockstar's featured event. So today I'm going to be taking you through the four most popular ways in which players get to Grand Theft Auto Online. The first would be going to story mode and then to an invite-only session. The second one would be hitting the online button and just waiting it out. This third would be going to story mode and then going to a public session. And the fourth would be using the 2X RP and money event. So I actually did all of these tests back to back to show you what it's like. I simply restarted my game every time I got into online, and these were my results. So the first test I did was clicking on story mode, waiting for story mode to load, and the second I got into Grand Theft Auto 5, I would actually pull up the start menu, go to online, and then go to an invite-only session. Now, this process was actually pretty quick. In fact, it was the fastest out of everything I did today, which took me 1 minute and 55 seconds, 0.3. So that's not bad. It's the only time today that actually got under 2 minutes, which is kind of cool. Now, the next run I tested was going straight to online via the online button on the main screen. And I will say, this definitely took a lot longer than I expected, but it was also taking us to a public session, so I expected it to go a little bit further. That time was 2 minutes, 28.2 seconds. So really long right there. So that's obviously going to be a good bit more than going from single player to an invite-only session, but it's also a public session. So how does that compare to some of the other tricks you could do? The next thing I wanted to test was going to single player. Then once I got to single player, opening up the online menu and then going to a public session. This is actually the slowest possible option. This is what you do not want to do. Going to single player, then going to a public session took me 2 minutes, 38.4 seconds, the longest time today. So this is by far the worst possible option you could do. Now, what about our fourth and final option today? And that is probably the one that people click on the least, and that is the featured event. So this week it was 2 times money in RP in the Target Assault Race Series. And this actually takes you straight to a public lobby, which is actually kind of cool. Now, if you do this method, it's a little bit tricky because I'm not sure how Rockstar generates your loading time here. Like, does it depend on if they can find you a lobby? Or is it randomized? Me, I was just thrown into sort of my own session by myself, and I ended up quitting out. And when I quit out, I was pretty instantly thrown into a session, and that actually took me 2 minutes and 10.3 seconds in order to get into the lobby. So this actually seems like it is the quickest if you're looking to get in a public session. Now, I did test this one more time, and I got around a similar time, and it threw me into a session where I was by myself, essentially an invite-only session. So I'm not sure if it's going to send you to a public lobby every time, but the majority of the time for me, it did. So that's actually a pretty quick way in which you can get into a public session. So let's recap here. If you want to get into Grand Theft Auto Online in the quickest way possible, this is what you should do. From your main start menu, you should go straight to single player, and then you should load into a Grand Theft Auto Online invite-only lobby. This will get you into the game faster if that is your main objective. If you're looking to get into a public session, the best way might actually be to use the featured event. For me, once again, it was 2 times money in RP on the Target Assault races, and then once you're in that said lobby, all you need to do is quit out. The second fastest would be just go straight to online, And the slowest method, which you should not use, is going to single player and then hitting Grand Theft Auto Online's public lobby option, which is just go. Do not do that. It is going to take you the longest time. Now, at the end of the day, I'm really not too sure how you can go about improving your loading time. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with your console or your PC. So, for example, if you have a really powerful computer, I'm not sure if you'll load faster than someone with a really bad computer. Likewise, if you have a PlayStation 4 Pro or an Xbox One X, I'm not sure if you'll load faster than someone on a regular Xbox One or a regular PlayStation 4. And I'm not sure if internet has anything to do with it as well. Like if you have fiber optic connection or if you have near dial-up, I'm not sure if that actually does anything to improve the situation, because I feel like a lot of it is on Rockstar's end. But anyways, that right there is my results and testing of the fastest and best ways to get into Grand Theft Auto Online. Hopefully this helped you out, because I'm not going to lie, I have been doing this wrong pretty much the whole time. When I need to go to public sessions, I've been going to single player, then clicking the online option, which apparently has been taking the longest. And I should have just been hitting the online button all along. So I actually learned something from this experiment. Hopefully you guys did as well. Let me know in the comments down below, what method do you use in order to get in Grand Theft Auto Online the fastest? I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. We like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.